Where are we in Guyana? As it relates to our emissions, we know that the source of power generation is a major source of greenhouse gas emissions from Guyana. And therefore, it is for this reason the government has aspired to transition to renewable energy, now revised to 63% renewable by 2035, in keeping with what is elaborated in our draft Green State Development Strategy.
The Granger administration is forging ahead with their Green State Strategy, and in keeping with their desire to achieve that goal, a national climate change policy is being formulated. Today at the Cara Lodge, a stakeholder validation workshop was held as the policy inches towards completion. Janelle Christian, the head of the Office of Climate Change, told those gathered that global warming is real and that it is affecting Guyana, and as such, the government is being proactive in dealing with the issue.
The government, in its bilateral with the Brazilian government and the Civil Defense Commission, the Guyana Water Incorporated, and several other national agencies, have worked to build deeper wells so that communities can have access during this prolonged season. We are hearing already that farmers are crying out as it relates to access. Streams and ponds are drying up. We haven't had rain in quite some time. And so it is very real.
The administration has hired a consultant to aid with the formulation and drafting of the policy. And today, Dr. Callum Shaw of Trinidad explained some of the aspects of that policy.
Policy is meant to pull together all of the parts that we're all doing, right? So it's nice here for the tenor to be playing and plays a nice tune in and of himself, right? It's nice for the bass to be playing. And you can have separate pieces of music being done much as the separate projects and programs and initiatives that we all do. And they sound nice, right? In and of themselves, and you do good work in and of themselves. But you put them all together and you have a symphony instead of an individual piece of music, right? And the policy acts in that way.
Dr. Shaw said that the policy must reflect the desires of the Guyanese people and the realities of our vast natural resources.
We want a policy that takes into consideration the pride that Guyanese people have, the respect for natural resources, the vast natural resources that we have.
Dr. Shaw noted that the policy is broken down into 20 goals and 9 sub-policies, all of which capture in a holistic way the full scope of all the areas that Guyana can be affected, either in a preventative or disastrous way. After much consultations, the policy will go through about 4 more stages, which will include a draft of the policy being released to the public for scrutiny, and then the final draft being submitted to the cabinet for implementation.
We want to make sure that we facilitate through inclusive participation. This is not a government-led initiative. It's not a private sector-led initiative. This is for everyone, by everyone.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.